go, right? We got ourselves a star-studded lineup here. Everyone's ready to go. And like someone you were just mentioning, Leaf, I mean, it sounds like he's a guy that was kind of rolling through all of his matches this season, including that semifinal. Right off the bat, we're going to see finisher versus Leaf, and Leaf gets taken down. So maybe not the guy we're looking at. I'm kidding, obviously, but hey, you know, it's FFA, right? You got 15 minutes. Whoever gets the most kills, that's where it's going to go. And finisher starting things out with a kill and active camo. Things are already getting a little spicy.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to point out that we saw last time is, you know, some players have really good starts, like fantastic starts. They'll start like 17 and 8, you know, 15 and 9, something to that effect. And, you know, at that point in the game, you might expect them to maybe run away with it. But I felt like a lot of times last time we would see, you know, sometimes that player run away with things. But I feel like most of the time it would kind of be the second half players that find the W here.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, a big thing to point out is a guy like LGeneric here. He's a guy that we saw the last series of this. We saw him kind of be a consistent just all the way through. He's just getting kills over and over and over again. Nothing really crazy. Get a few pop-off moments, but for the most part, he was just super consistent. And he's a great player in here. But then last time around, we also had a guy like Paradise, right, who ended up, I think he got second overall. And he really had that one dominant performance in one lobby. He ended up getting an overkill, went on like an 8 kills spree, like crazy stuff like that. So all different paces we get out of these players here. And right off the bat, I mean, you got a guy like Golden Guy who's starting out 5-1. I mean, looks like he's going to be the guy to beat going forward.
Yeah, great start for him. And I want to echo something you just said, CNK. I think one of the most important things in this finals is going to be consistency. Because while, you know, like we said, you know, if you get a 4th place, get a 6th, you can easily have a solid game 2 and get a 1st. But if you have a really burger game 1, maybe you play 7th, it's going to be really hard for you to kind of bounce back here. Like, you would have to win maybe 2 firsts in a row to kind of get that W here. So while, you know, you are obviously playing your best at all times, playing the best you possibly can, you want to maybe not like have that, you want to be able to have that composure to carry this through these 3 games, because, you know, when we think about it, these games are long. We're going to be running 15 minutes of 3 FFAs, and that's a lot of Halo when you really think about it, CNK.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right, you have a minimum of 45 minutes. Well, not a minimum. You have 45 minutes of in-game time, depending on like crashes and stuff, right? And that's a long time to just be sitting there playing COD in a row. And at the end of the day, like we could have the person who like wins the whole thing figured out by the end of game 2, right? I mean, in theory, if someone wins the first 2 matches, it's pretty much like you're playing for 2nd and 3rd, right? And I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but you never know, right? This game looks like everything's gonna be pretty close. We've got a bunch of people at that 8 kill range, a couple people at 7. I mean, yeah, I mean, 4 people at 8, 2 people at 7. Things are looking really close right now.
Yeah, and I mean, this is honestly very close, like you said, not to just completely say exactly what you just said, but I feel like last time around, we would see like that one person really be running away with it off the break. But this time around, I feel like so many people stacked at that 9, you know, in between that 7 to 10 range right now. And, you know, if we keep this up, obviously still 11 minutes to go here, but this could really turn out to be a really solid FFA. Like, we maybe had one game last time around where it was really close all the way to the end, kind of a barn burner. It was tied up, and it seems like we have a really, you know, stacked talent level of players here that can all kind of meet up with each other well.
Yeah, and going off of literally what you just said is, we had, like, last time around, it felt like every game it was 2 people, whether it was the same 2 people or like a different 2 people. Every time they were just like hand in hand with each other, right? And those 2 people were hand in hand, but then it was like 10 kills to the next person. Like, I mean, look at this. I mean, look at something you were just saying. We've got now 2 people at 12, 2 people at 11. Yeah, a couple people are starting to fall behind. Got one at, I mean, now he's 9, now 10, back at 7, 4, 5. But like, for the most part, it's a very close game. It's anyone's game. You got 11 minutes left. We've got things like the heat wave available on this map. We see people already trying to use that stuff up. And I mean, just everything's going down right now, and I'm loving it. We've got ourselves, I mean, hey, got some McDonald's going now, apparently. I'm loving it. But I see the stickies coming out here. Oh, man.
Yeah, and you know, we got the heat wave as well. That's another interesting thing to think about here, CNK, is we have these power weapons available, and you know, with 8 people on the map, you know, obviously only one person can occupy. Oh, we got Leaf with an overkill. That's a huge. He just goes.
17.
As we're talking about how close this game is, Leaf gets an overkill, and just like that, that's how quick maybe something can happen in this game. I mean, he goes from 13 to 18 there in just a moment's notice. Now closest player's at 14. And I think one very important thing in an FFA game like this is to remember that your deaths don't really matter. They don't really count toward anything. I feel like the interactions, like the amount of interactions that you have, kind of lends itself well to winning this kind of format, because you know, if you're playing a little slow, you're winning some of your ones, you find yourself maybe at like 20 and 10, you're going to still have the same amount of kills as the guy that's 20 and 20. They're just playing a little bit slower.
Yeah, 100%. It's like something we saw last time around in the last season here, when you saw a guy like Supermain and you saw guys like Paradise. Those two guys, it just felt like they were getting in non-stop engagements. We saw Supermain, every time he would spawn up, he'd go and get a kill or two, die, immediately run back into the fights and do the exact same thing. And it feels like we're kind of seeing that on Leafs right now, being a little bit more passive, trying to play the life a little bit better, I would say. We saw in that previous series, but for the most part, spawning up, getting in those gunfights, and already up to a decent lead. Yeah, someone's right behind. That's going to be Snake at 19, but I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, it's better to have a close game for us, at least, than a far game. But these guys, they're going to be battling out to the end, and it's exciting.
Yeah, when we talk about those, you know, sometimes we see these games where there's two people kind of running away with it right now. As of now, the two people are definitely Snake and Leaf for the time being. You know, you got somebody like Finisher sitting at 17, 10, and 16. And while, you know, he only has 17 kills, another thing you got to think about is he has 11 assists to his name. So he's dealing a lot of damage on the map. And at some point in the game, a lot of those assists may, you know, turn into kills the second time around. You know, maybe he's getting some of those kills stolen. Maybe he's, you know, getting somebody really one shot, not able to find that kill. So, you know, that's the player I'm looking at for the second half of this game is Finisher, because, you know, obviously 19, 11, and 18, he's playing at a very high pace for this lobby right now. Probably the fastest pace out of anybody right now. And I think maybe if he has more of a, you know, I want to say lucky second half, he can find himself in the lead here. But for now, it's Leaf with 23, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and a big thing to point out, I mean, Leaf 4 assists, right? And this is a guy who, he's winning his 1v1s, right? But also, a lot of the times, he's just rolling up on a gunfight that already started. Here's a perfect example. Someone who was already weak, he rolls up, gets the kill. The other player is going to get that assist, right? I feel like Leaf has been doing a very good job of hearing these gunfights on the map, going to people that are already weak, or, I mean, just winning up. He's got a 1v2 situation, sort of, I guess. He's going to end up losing, but still, like, he's just taking 1v1 chows and making sure he's going after people that are super weak, and it's just working. I mean, Generic there with a nice gunfight when you see that. Wow.
Solid gunfight out of Generic for sure. We're nearing the halfway point in this FFA right now. As the scoreboard stands, we got Leaf at 25 and 12. You know, double positive just dies to make it just under that double positive level. But, you know, as of now, first half definitely, you know, solidly held by Leaf. But I think the second half is really where the game kicks up. In that final minute as well, you got everybody really running, sprinting for those kills, trying to get that final edge. And I think it's going to be interesting to notice how the level of pace kind of steps up. And one thing to notice is that Finisher slowly but surely making his way to that second place spot with 23 kills, tied with Snake for the time being. Another player to look at being Generic at 21. So right now, I think those are our top four for sure. And it's really up to these players to kind of close it out strong.
I mean, going back to something you were talking about earlier, right? Look at Finisher's pace. Guys, 24, 12, and 24. And the guy that's directly below him is 23, 7, and 14. He has 10 more deaths than the guy below him and 10 more deaths than the guy above him. He's just full sending every life. And it goes back to what you were saying earlier. Like, the deaths don't really matter as long as you're not giving them up to the guy above you, right? In this case, with a guy like Leaf, that's going to happen every once in a while. But for the most part, I feel like Finisher is getting a lot out of the lives he does have, even if he is just straight up full sending a lot of times.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at a player like Leaf, obviously at 28 and 15, you're winning a lot of your ones. High talent level player, you know, winning everything that he can. Finisher, maybe, you know, just trying to go for that full send strategy. You can definitely win a game like this. I mean, he's inching closer and closer to Leaf's kill level time and time again. I mean, he's at 27 now, within one of Leaf. Very strongly taking that second place position, but I feel like at this point anything can happen. You know, another player with high pace like we're talking about is going to be Generic, who we've been harping on all game. 24, 12, and 16, while he is negative, holding that fourth place spot pretty dominantly right now. Closest person to fourth place is going to be Benjo Stark with 22, and I want to say this is a really close FFA CNK. I feel like at this point in time, anybody can take this. We got 3 players within 28 and 29 right now.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to see so many players in that close range, and even the people below that are really close by, and anything could happen in the next 5 minutes. And I think the best thing about this is the fact that you're starting to see players starting to pick onto what the pace of the lobby is, try to pick onto like what some of the players are doing, but with people starting to slowly adjust to what everyone's doing in the lobby, it feels like no one really has an answer for Leafs. I mean, look at the guy just go on rampages right now. He's probably going to get to full health, find himself another 1 or 2 in this life at the moment. As he's 38 and 18, the guy is just super efficient with those lives and with any amount of health he has in the lobby in general, and it's just great to see. But now we're on board with our boy Generic, and I'm excited to see what he can get going here the last part of this game, is he's going to end up taking down the man himself, Leaf, and he's just going to keep on moving. This is just another everyday thing for our boy Generic. He's got to get a couple more kills to get himself to the top, and he's just hunting some people down at the moment. He's going to get something going. Ooh, runs into that card mine. Doesn't matter. He's going to take him down. And now people are going to start to scramble a little bit. You got 4 minutes left, and this lobby is super close, so it's go time for everyone.
Yeah, this is when the lobby ramps up to the maximum, and you got to question CNK. I'm interested in the type of meta strategy we'll see within this FFA, because I feel like a lot of these players maybe going for those power-ups, trying to find that active camo, maybe trying to push that extra overextension toward that heat wave, are kind of finding themselves in more awkward positions. Do you think maybe that, maybe playing more for your kills, less for those power-ups in this situation kind of lends itself better to a winning strategy?
Yeah, I mean, a big example is the guy who's currently in the lead, but tied for the lead. Now, not in the lead anymore. His finisher finally going to take that first place spot by 1 kill. But Leaf, the guy who, he likes to venture out a little bit, but he doesn't really go for those power weapons until he gets the kills on the map. Like, we didn't see him really go for the camo until he already got a triple kill, right? When he got that overkill earlier. And he was able to get that active camo because it was open. But also heat wave is another spot where a lot of people go there. It's a really contested spot. You can get shot at from many different angles. They're not easy to get, and it's probably easier to just play for someone who's actually going for them, kill them, and take it from them. It's kind of just one of those situations where it's just not easy to get the power-ups on this map.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. So, and a big kill out of Snake. That was kind of a turnaround beatdown, but, silently but deadly enough, Leaf has taken, quite a solid lead here. 4 kills at this point, sitting at 37-25. Finisher trying to, keep up that kill level right now. We're on board with him. Is he able to get this kill? Yes, he does. Pulls himself within 2, and we're at the 3-minute mark right now, CNK. So the last maybe 1/5 of this game, last 20%. Potentially the most important 20% of this game. I'd say the most important parts to have is maybe a strong start and most definitely a strong finish.
100%, and we're starting to see that out of some of these guys. And look at a guy like Generic, right? He knows he's got to get a lot more kills because he has a lot more deaths than the average people in this lobby. If he starts tying people towards the end, those deaths are going to come and bite him a little bit, as the tiebreakers are going to come down to deaths. He is only a couple kills behind that second place person and the first place player as well. And things are starting to get a little bit spicy. You've got 3-4 players in contention for that first spot. 2 minutes left. Right now, Leaf and Finisher, the 2 guys looking to take this one away, but Generic's really close behind, and so is Snake.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch the kill feed here to see who's getting these kills, and I feel like every time Leaf gets a kill, you see Finisher in the kill feed pick up one of his own. It's just so neck and neck right now. We even got someone like Casey, slowly, pretty safe with that 36. I mean, if he finds 1 triple kill, he is in this game, maybe even to win it. Finisher picks up 1 though, tries to tie it up. Leaf does go down. 40 and 36 now. That high pace strategy working toward his favor, no doubt about it. Gets another assist to his name, and with 1:30 left, I feel like it's still hard to kind of say who we think is going to win this. Leaf might find one on a Finisher right there, and he does. He does go down, but with 1:25 left, Leaf still holding the lead as usual.
Yeah, I mean, the more this game goes with 1:20 left, now the deaths are going to start coming in to be a problem, right? You're down for 10 seconds. That 10 seconds is time you don't have to kill people. That is super important at this moment. We're going to start seeing some players start to pick up some action a little bit as Generic going to get a little aggressive on a player towards that top blue base. And he's going to throw some nades at him, and he's going to end up getting that kill. That's going to put him at 38, which does put him in 3rd place. He's going to have to try to hold on to that, and he gets 3rd place. I swear, though, this man always gets 3rd place. I mean, he's got to get something better here. But look at that battle for camo, as Golden Guy going to end up getting the beatdown and has that camo. Only 45 seconds left, so maybe not the most important thing at the moment. And he's going to immediately get taken down.
38 seconds left to go here. Leaf with a 3-kill lead. Finisher also takes a death, so goes down for that 10 seconds. And that's one important thing to think about here, CNK. Like you said, the 10-second respawn delay at this point in the game, if you die, that is literally a third of the game that you are losing. So now Finisher dies again. Leaf finds himself at 47, and Finisher might not have enough time to get a victory here. Leaf with the 47 trying to close into that 50 level, doesn't get anything for his name, and with 5 seconds left, it looks like Leaf's gonna take the game one.
Yeah, but I mean, the battle for third place right now, I mean, sorry, fourth place at the moment is Dragon. I feel like kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think I was paying attention, but I was gonna say, but Casey
Playstyle shifts here, and I think this game 2 may be very much so different than the game 1, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see. So, you know, will that aggro, aggressive playstyle, that Finisher employed, really be the meta here, or will, you know, Leaf's slow pace, you know, team shot style of play be the one that wins out? But, you know, off the break here, we're just going to get kills back and forth here. Finisher obviously starts off with 1. Leaf going for that heat wave off the break. And honestly, if you're spawning over there, it's definitely worth going and grabbing, because you can win a lot of these close range battles, and there, just show it for yourself. 1 kill for the board. But, you know, the only problem with it is I feel like this map has a lot of long sight lines, so it's not too often that you get somebody in such close range that you're going to be able to use it to your advantage.
Yeah, I feel like with the chaoticness of this map, it does have its uses, but like you just said, like with the way everyone's spawning up and everything so constantly because of the deaths and everything, like how rapidly the gunfights go on, I feel like there is a lot less uses of it because a lot of people are spawning up in those long line sites and just shooting you immediately from range, which makes things difficult. But I'm sure like some high talented guys in this lobby, they're going to find a way to use it, obviously, and at least to keep it out of their opponent's hands. Look at Leaf picking up a kill right there, a couple kills right there, already up to 4, but people up in that top part of the lobby right now, we see Finisher take down someone who does have that heat wave, and he's gonna go for a second one here. He's got someone right on top of him, gets a little bit of that camera glitch there, and that's Snake just utilizing that to his best ability on those stairs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, beginning of this game, you know, as we're seeing, a lot of these players playing very fast. You know, we even see somebody like Leaf. You know, most of these players sitting at like 4 and 3, 5 and 4, you know, 3 and 2 respectively. Nobody even, you know, going on big 2 streaks even. Everybody really getting those kills traded out as soon as possible. You know, everybody, it seems like they're playing at a faster pace here. Dragonbane with the big 2 kills is that one player that's kind of taking that high level, you know, at a 2.0 KD right now, and nobody else really close to that point. Obviously, hard to keep up through the majority because we're only 2 minutes into this FFA. I feel like just as we start talking, there's already 2 minutes gone on that FFA. Like, I felt like there should be like 14 minutes and 30 seconds left, but we're already rearing that 13-minute mark. So it is still the beginning. It goes faster than maybe you expect it to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and I'm sure it's just going just as fast as these players in this lobby, right? I bet you it's just zooming for them at the moment. And hey, we see a nice perfect right there. I love seeing that out of someone in the lobby, but how much, like, how close this one is, just like the last one, right? Just, it's obviously expected, right? We see we're at the beginning of the game. Everything's pretty close right there. Finisher, you know, things done in there. Takes on a nice weak player. But I mean, look at the guys. Like, there's a couple guys at 7, got a guy at 8, make that 2 guys at 8. But look at Leaf down at 6. You know, looks like he's getting outpaced at the moment. Some of the spawns maybe not coming in at quite to his favor at the moment, as he's got to get a lot more aggressive. Still doing his thing now, and Snake gets a kill tag, of course. Snake is an absolute menace. The guy just got a 5 spree right there, pretty much back to back. And yeah, that's the problem with FFAs, though. It's really hard to catch that kind of stuff because you don't really know what's going on when you're swapping in between players all the time. So it is what it is. But big shout out to Snake for doing that. Kind of just broke the lobby open a little bit there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If you have a, you know, kill-tacular like that, you know, that takes Snake from maybe if he dies there, he's 5 and 8 to now he's 10 and 8 instead. So, you know, a huge turnaround for a player like Snake Leaf with a big kill right there. Still meeting him in the middle at 10 here. So I think another thing to think about here is look at those assist totals. You know, we pointed out a little bit last time around, but the players with high assists in the beginning of the game end up getting, you know, a majority to, you know, more of those kills that they would get toward the end, because, you know, near the end of the game, a lot of people have very similar assist numbers. Everybody kind of rounding it out at 15. But, you know, when we see somebody like maybe, you know, Finisher, for instance, starting out with 6 assists, you know, some of those kills are going to go his way near the second half.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing to like point out really is like Leaf is a guy that I think he only had like a total of like 14 or 13 assists in the last game, and he's already up to that 5 mark, and there's 11 minutes left, which I guess is about the standard of he's going to hit that same point, but it does seem like, I mean, this lobby, it just feels like the pace is like enhanced a lot, doesn't it? It feels like a lot of these guys who were dominating last game aren't really getting that opportunity because of the fact that like the spawns are so much more aggressive. You spawn in, immediately you're getting pushed by multiple people.
Yeah, I think one thing we, failed to maybe bring up as this started is, when we first started this series, game 1 of the finals last time around, the first map, ended around the 45 kills, which is almost what we ended at last time around. But, the ending of the lobby, we were getting like 55 kill gameplay. So the pace definitely taking a higher level in the second half of those lobbies. And look at somebody like Leaf with 18 kills before we even hit the 10-minute mark. If he keeps up this pace, he could find, close to 60 kills in this lobby, which would be far and away way more than we had in the first game.
Yeah, and I do want to point one thing out real quick. I do believe the current FFA kill record for the HRL is 59. So that's the current kill record in one match for like this like the Halo FFA series in the HRL, specifically on stream for finals, right? And I mean, it's looking like it might be a little bit of a struggle to hit that in this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit 59, you'd get the record right there. And, it's just definitely something to think about here. Leaf sitting at the 20 kills right now, 21 and 11 right now. So, not taking that fast style of play that we're seeing other players do. We got somebody like Snake sitting at 16 and 16. We got somebody like Dragon at 15 and 15. Those interactions might lead to the same amount of number of kills. So, maybe the fast style of play is working for Leaf right now, still getting those engagements and winning his ones most of the time.
Yeah, I feel like the fast gameplay is kind of allowing Leaf to do exactly what he's doing in the last game, right? Which was a lot of what he was doing was just kind of cleaning up kills. And this allows him to do that a lot at a much higher level because a lot of gunfights have already started. They've already gotten to a point where they're basically completed, and he just kind of comes in and finishes them off.
Yeah, and one thing to think about here is when, at this point, Leaf has a very solid lead over the lobby. Almost nearing that, like, 5-kill lead here. He definitely has a 5-kill lead, closest player at 18. And at this point in the game, with 8 minutes left, we're nearing that halfway point. If you can just get your ones, you don't even need to pop any 2-pieces. Just hope that HGeneric just doesn't get like a kill-tastrophe right now, because it's going to be hard to do so. And, with Leaf at 24, he can just trade his kills out, get one, die, and, he should find the victory here. So it's going to take some solid Halo gameplay for someone to make a comeback on Leaf currently.
I just want to point out, while getting shot at by 2 people, Leaf managed to get 2 kills. He died, but he still got 2 kills in that situation. The guy's a little bit of a menace on the map, but hey, my boy Generic is due for a little bit of a kill pack at some point in time here, and I'm here for it. Give it to my boy. But look at Benjo, he's got the commando out. I think it's the first time we've seen it today on the actual stream of someone actually using it. So I'm excited to see how this goes for him. He's gonna pull that BR right back out, faithful there. He's gonna get in a gunfight here with C4. He's gonna win that one nice and quick, and now he's got to get himself some health back before he gets another one. You know what? He's gonna get shot in the back. That'll happen every once in a while, no big deal. Woo! Golden guy with a little bit weak does end up taking down Generic. That's a big player to take down like that.
Yeah, and right now I want to point out, obviously we have Leaf running away with things here, but the battle for like 2nd through 7th right now, very, very close. We got a lot of players sitting at like 20, 22 kills. Even the players, even like Golden Guy and C4 at 17 and 16. They have a fantastic second half. They can definitely find themselves a 2nd place finish here. I think right now you would really need Leaf to slow down in order to find your way a victory here. But you're fighting for the points at the end of the day, and if you want that 2nd place, it's definitely up for grabs currently.
Yeah, I mean, and we're seeing people just battle it out left and right. We're seeing guys like Generic, Dragon, like Finisher, all of them are just getting really aggressive right now. There's 6 minutes and 30 seconds left, and these guys, it feels like they're playing like there's a minute left. Like, it almost feels like the whole game has really been that. But I mean, Leaf still up to a little bit of a lead here. He's got a 3-kill lead on Dragon, who's that guy who was kind of came out of nowhere last game. Actually, he probably was consistent for the whole game. I just didn't notice it till the end because, classic me. But I mean, he's at 27 right now. He's not too far behind. He's got that opportunity to get all caught up and everything. As I said, did someone just drop out of the lobby? I think we lost somebody here.
I think we did. Okay, we're still Okay, apparently there's one person missing. I'll try to figure out who that is in just a moment.
No, Snake. Yeah,
Snake
he
is
did
gone.
end up in 5th in that last game. He was playing great all game long. He was playing for that second, third place spot, and at the very end, someone beat him out by 2-3 kills. And we did lose him momentarily.
Or Bane win. Leaf is gonna have to place 4th or worse in this game 3 in order to take a loss here and maybe allow Finisher to win that game, get the W there. So definitely interesting here. Going into this game now. You know, all the players, you know, we got Leaf, the only one at 2. Who else would it be? But, you know, obviously it's just the first 30 seconds. We haven't even gotten to the 14:30 mark yet. So it's going to be back and forth as usual. And this is for all the marbles, CNK, as they say.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm excited. Let's get it going. I mean, if Leaf can get shut down to that like 5th or 6th spot, this is going to be a very, very interesting time. Already off to a great start. He is, as you can expect. Oh my gosh! Leaf just made a monster play. He gets to the ninja. He's going to get to full health as well. Now he's already 4-1. It's not looking like he's willing to take anything but first place for this one. He wants the back-to-back-to-back win and the victory in the FFA.
Leaf knowing what he needs to do, turning it up to the max when it matters the most. Off to a 5-1 start with a ninja. I mean, if I'm being honest, CNK, that ninja should maybe net you 2 or 3 points based off of the style factor.
The auto win, right? Just but I mean, hey, these guys are all playing great right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And I mean, we've already got a bunch of people up at that 5 point. You got Benjo, you got Finisher, and you got Leaf all the way up to 5 kills. And I mean, Generic's up there as well. I got a couple guys all trying to compete for that top. And if you're a guy like Finisher, you're loving this, right? You see your boy Benjo, you see Generic, you see Dragonbane all getting up there. You're like, yeah, come on, pass Leaf. Come on, guys. This is what we want. So he's getting excited.
The factor is as well, not only does, you know, do you need Leaf to finish within 4th or worse, Finisher is going to have to win the lobby. So, you know, not only is the win condition for Finisher that he needs to, you know, let Leaf place 4th, but he also got to win, which is hard in itself, especially with a solid lobby like this. I mean, you got 4 players at 6, 1 at 7, so Finisher off to a good start here. Leaf tying it up for the time being, but he gets taken down as well. So Leaf going to be taking that top spot again, but, you know, still very early on. And you got to wonder, CNK, is this maybe the match where the kill record gets broken at 59?
Yeah, 50. If someone gets to that 59, I'm excited. Well, it's going to be crazy. Leaf looking like he's trying to get it done, already at 10-4. And I just want to say one thing. Leaf has gone full finals mode. This guy has got some ice in him right now. He's just trying to make sure he takes this thing away. Look at Generic. I thought Generic was totally done right there. Gets a big kill. It's our boy right there, just getting things done. That consistent player in the lobby, always going to be up top in that top 4 area. I mean, things are going down on this map right now. Yeah, Leaf is up to a 4 or 5 kill lead at the moment, but I still feel like it's anyone's game. I really do.
It absolutely is. And, you know, the other factor to think about is who's going to maybe pop an overkill / kill-tacular. We've had 2 kill-taculars so far in this lobby, 1 in each map. So you got to think at some point there's going to be a 3rd one. Somebody's going to have that pop-off moment that we all love to see, that yellow in the kill feed. But it's just a matter of when. It could be in the next minute, could be in the final minute. But, you know, it's just as important nonetheless.
Yeah, hey, let's get it going, right? I hope it's for, like, the finals. Like, Dragon, he's in 2nd right now. Maybe he gets at the end of the game to claim that 1st place from somebody. That'd be pretty big. But right now, I mean, look at these guys. I mean, the lobby's starting to close in once again on Leaf. That's what it feels like, right? He kind of breaks away a little bit, and then everyone kind of closes in on him. And then he breaks away, and then everyone closes in on him. And look at him just start to close in once again, as you're going to have guys like Finisher, Dragon, and Benjo all getting nice and close and making things nice and personal on the map at the moment. There's a bunch of kills happen on the map, which, I mean, fully expected. You got 8 people in an FFA lobby. There's going to be gunfights going on literally nonstop. And that's exactly what we're seeing. And our boy Generic, he's off to a nice little double kill right here. He's got one more guy chasing him. He's going to get taken down by none other than Finisher, who's that number 2 guy in the lobby right now. And he's 15-12, 4 deaths behind Leaf, but tied for kills at the moment.
Tied for kills. We're almost done with the first third of this final FFA. Dragon taking down Leaf with the Needler. Can he get a 2nd one? That'd be kind of nice. He does. Love to see that. Still got the active camo to his favor. He gets a 3rd as well. Only a double kill, though. still's got the active camo to his name. Spots one behind him, almost put some solid shots into C4 right there. But, you know, that was a fun little spree to watch. He gets up to that 15 kill mark, and Leaf still tied for the #1 spot. Takes it away from Finisher right there for just a moment. But, you know, this FFA, you know, while it may be tough to win, you can't say that it isn't fun to watch, CNK.
I mean, it's a blast just watching high talent players all be in a lobby together and just all trying to stunt on each other, you know? Like, it's great to see it. Look at Leaf just like going in here, almost gets that double kill, which would have been pretty crazy, but got a little bit of help from C4 and another player on the other side of the map taking some shots off at him there, and it just makes things crazy on a map like this. Once you get up to that center of the map, you think you're in a 1v1, but in reality, you're in like a 1v6. Everyone in the lobby is trying to shoot at you because you're the only one in the open.
Oh,
it just makes things so brutal.
You got people exploding all around you. You got bullets flying past your face. Triple kill for Golden Guy, by the way. Getting some life out of Golden Guy. Looking for the overkill. Not going to find it. But, you know, definitely sparking some life in the gameplay. Looking to Dragon Bane across the map. Doesn't want to poke any shots out. Doesn't want to give himself away because, you know, once the team shots come on in, Leaf's going to be right around the corner, and we see it right there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll do what you got to do right there. And, I mean, Leaf, up to that 22 kill mark right now. Yeah, he's dead at the moment. Make that alive, actually. And like a little ring around the rosy going on here. Is Dragon going to finally finish that one off? He's just trying to get away. Look at that active camo spawned up. Who's going to go for that? Dragon's going to wait on that one. He wants to get his health back. And he's just going to... Who is on him right now? Just stalking this man. Just nonstop chasing him. But Benjo, you know, he's going to be over here towards this heat wave side. He's just trying to get something done. But it looks like someone did get those sticky grenades. He's going to go clean up one. Cleans up a second. That's what you got to do, right? FFA is all about cleaning up those gunfights that already happened. Something I talked about in that last FFA finals that we had is it's a lot like a battle royale, right? Like sometimes coming late to a team fight, kind of the ideal thing. You want a third party, everything possible.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the strategy we've seen Leaf employ this whole series so far. Is, you know, not only he's a super talented player, winning most of his 1v1 engagements, but he's also, you know, using his ears, listening for those shots coming and seeing where the fights are happening and trying to get a solid angle on maybe whoever wins that fight to pick up a solid free kill. Because, you know, you get that free kill, you still have your full health if you get, you know, maybe a one shot in there. You know, even if you get shot a couple times, you're still pretty comfortable going into the next fight. And, you know, I think that's a very smart strategy to employ. I'm not sure we're seeing a lot of other people do so, and that may be why we're seeing Leaf kind of dominate these lobbies currently.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be something, right? And that would make a lot of sense if that's exactly what's going on. Leaf has just been able to do the same thing over and over again. But now, I mean, we're kind of seeing a little bit different as far as kill-wise and everything in this lobby. It really feels like Leaf hasn't been able to get out to those big-ish leads. I mean, yeah, the other lobbies were close for the most part, but Leaf at some point in time was always able to get out to those 6-7 kill leads and kind of just maintain them. Now we're at a point where they got people close by. I mean, Finisher, he's trying to get that first place spot, but he knows he's got to pass Leaf and win, but also so do other people in the lobby. And so you're seeing, look how many people are close by, right? Leaf's at 25, Finisher at 25, you got Benjo at 22, Dragon at 20, and Snake at 20. But if you're Finisher, you're going to need a couple of these guys to step it up a little bit, right? You're going to have to start shutting Leaf down a little bit. You're going to have to start just absolutely having everyone slay up.
Yeah, I think, you know, you're going to need 2 of those 3 members, those members being Snake, Dragon, and Benjo, to find their way above Leaf's score in order to get that W here. But, you know, it's off to a solid start now. Finisher taking the lead here. But, you know, like you said, I mean, if you could just take one game in this FFA series, you're feeling very confident. Pistol coming out for C4. Like to see that one. But just looking around the map, see where he can find anybody. We're reaching very close to that 5 kill mark. Big kill onto Dragon Bane right there. Like to see that. It's going to be Leaf fighting in the middle of the map with the thrust. Takes down Banjo. And 6 minutes left to go. Leaf still feeling confident he can retain that, you know, 2nd to 3rd place spot.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be feeling pretty comfortable with that 6 minutes left. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people close by below you. I mean, 4 players or so that are really close by, but you still got yourself a decent lead, geez, on them. You really only have to worry about making sure you stay in that 2nd, 3rd place area, and you'll be perfectly fine. And right now, you got a guy like Finisher who's he's just trying to be the guy in this lobby. He's trying to be. Leaf immediately taking that lead back. He's up to that 31, finally, once again, up in the lead. Players are just, like, wreaking havoc on this lobby. It just feels like everyone is just stepping it up a notch. Everyone is playing like there's 10, 20 seconds left in this lobby, and they're like 1 kill away from winning, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. Obviously, everyone trying to make sure they secure themselves a podium, getting in that top 3, and we're seeing some ice out of some of the boys.
Absolutely are, CNK. One question that I have for this lobby is anybody going to reach that 50 kill mark? I know the first time around we saw Leaf get to that 20 by the time the first 5 minutes came through. So if we could see Leaf get 16 kills or Finisher get 18 before this lobby ends, we are going to reach that 50 kill mark that has been dodging us this whole series so far. We've had 2 47 kill finishes, and I would love to see a 50 here because, you know, that's a big number, the big fun number, 50. And, you know, with 4:30 left, it's looking promising, but if you're rooting for Finisher here, you need Benjo and Dragonbane to step it up.
Hey, and they very might so well do that. I mean, Dragon, he's picking up 2 big kills right there. That's going to start things off. One of those being the guy he's trying to beat out. That's going to be Leaf. Now he's got to get a few more kills to catch himself up, and he's making some good plays, but he is going to get shot in the back there. Everyone in this lobby, like, there's 4 minutes left. It's kind of a do or die moment. You're seeing a lot of guys stay nice up, like, heavy pace. And right now, Benjo trying to make a play right now. He's going to end up not really getting anything done. I thought he was going for, like, a special back smack there, but I think he thought someone was somewhere where they were not. But look at HRL just hiding in a corner right now. Poor guy was trying to heal and just got hit by those double nades. But Finisher, there we go, taking that lead back from his boy Leaf.
Yeah, it's all about your 1v1s right here. So, like, you know what we've seen Leaf doing is picking up those 2 pieces. Obviously, you know, he's getting the most, like, kind of 2-for-1 engagements here, sitting at 36 and 26. And whether that's, you know, finding a solid 2-piece just anywhere, or, you know, getting one, playing your life, finding another one before you go down, that's just, you know, fundamentally good Halo right there. You have Finisher at 37 and 32, make it 38 and 32. He is getting his fair share of 2-for-1s, maybe 3-for-1s now since he found a third. But as Leaf takes him down, wow, that thrust right there. But, you know, Finisher doing his thing, doing what he can. That aggro playstyle still very much so in his favor.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving what I'm seeing out of these top 2 guys in this lobby right now. It feels like Leaf maybe just trying to take things a little bit more, like, relaxed a little bit for the most part. I mean, obviously not, but, like, just trying to take things a little bit more easy, a little bit more methodical than previous matches. And Finisher just feels like it's just trying to go a little bit more all out than, like, typical. Just trying to make sure he secures as many kills as possible before this thing is over. And did he just get another kill? I mean, this guy's just stacking up kills with 0 HP at this moment. Like, Finisher is just like, I don't know what's going on in that man's mind right now, but he's in the moment where he's just got to win this right now.
Yeah, you absolutely do if you're Finisher getting the 1 win condition of getting the victory here, potentially sitting at 42 against that 39 from Leaf right now, but the other win conditions failing to help him out, being you know, 2 of these players place above Leaf right now. Leaf and Finisher, you know, pretty much far above and away from the rest of this lobby. Obviously Dragonbane at 35, you know, somewhat close by, but, you know, a 4-kill lead with only 2 minutes left to go is hard to kind of shut down unless, you know, you just have people spawn trapping Leaf over and over again. You got Snake taking one down. He's reaching that 35 kill mark. Dragonbane not too far behind at this point with 36, but he finds that 4-kill deficit yet again. 1 minute 40 left to go, and in my opinion, I just want Finisher to get to that 50.
Yeah, hey, Finisher, he's well on his way, right? 1 minute and 30 left. He's just got to have another monster life and maybe gets things going. But look at the guys in this lobby. I mean, Dragonbane, he's at that 36 mark. He's that guy in 3rd place, and he's really just got to be a little bit careful, right? You got a guy like Snake who's only 2 behind you. Yeah, there's 1 minute and 20 left, but always catch up. Now, Finisher going to be 3 away. Make that 2 away. Make that 1 away as he picks up a big couple of kills there. He's got 1 more player to beat, and he's going to hit the 50. 1 minute left. He's got to get 9 more kills to get to that record. I don't know if that's even possible, but you never know if he keeps making plays like that.
You know, Leaf running away with this one, but Dragonbane getting closer and closer to Leaf as Leaf goes down. As I'm saying that, Dragonbane with 38, Leaf with 41. Can he catch up while he gets his life back here in a fight right now? He takes down that player. Leaf, though, alive yet again. He's got the active camo in his favor, but he's getting shot at. You know, kind of dangerous to go for the camo in this middle of the map, but he finds one to his favor. Can he get the second? He does, taking the lead to his favor yet again. Finisher at that 52 mark, and have to find 7 more, but Will Leaf maybe be able to catch up? It's going to be a hard task, but with 24 seconds left, you never know what can happen. Finisher getting another kill to his name. And, you know, with 17 seconds left, looks like Finisher's going to win this map here.
Yeah, I mean, 10 seconds remaining. Things are looking really, really good. And Leaf just started popping out there again to make sure no one even had a chance to drop him out of that top 3. And right now, things are just going great. Game is going to end. Finisher going to win the lobby. And Leaf, he's going to win 2 out of the 3 games, gets second in the 3rd one, and he's going to end up winning the FFA
tonight. Here's the points. The final look at the points here. We'll go through it real quick. Obviously, we got Leaf finishing with 28.